Hello, everyone. This is Ia back again at Cornucopia Insight with another Herbal Basics video. And I am happy to have you all here. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here for a while, welcome back. I am happy to have you. Thanks for the support, as per usual. Before we jump into another Herbal Basics video today, I just want to give my disclaimer. I am not a doctor. I am not a licensed physician or therapist, and I am not a person who has any kind of credentials in um, law or as a doctor or as a person, an authority of the law. That's what I'm trying to say. So please take my videos with a grain of salt. I'm merely here to entertain and to just share some of the knowledge that I have learned along the way and things that I am currently still researching as I go along with these videos on these playlists on this channel. So please feel free to come in, listen, and learn. And also, like I said, when it comes to these things, please consult with your healthcare professionals. So for today, in our Herbal Basics video, I am going to jump into our next herb, which is sorrel. Maybe some of you guys have heard of it. I know when it comes to sorrel, that the way that I've always seen it has been like in Caribbean restaurants. Like they'll have like this reddish looking soda, or it's a drink, and it tastes so good. I like it, especially when it's nice and ice cold, with some goat curry or some chicken curry and your rice and peas. It's so good, so good. But anyway, let me stop at the food. So today's plant or herb we're going to get into is sorrel, its properties and spiritual uses. We're just going to move right along today. The scientific name for sorrel is Rumex acetosa and is commonly called garden sorrel or sorrel dock or just sorrel. It is a perennial herb that is primarily grown as a culinary herb for its leaves and is used for salads and cooking. And now for our next slide. Here's different kinds of sorrel. So the common garden sorrel is also known as Rumex acetosa, as I said on the previous slide, and it is native to Eurasia and the British Isles. Other kinds of species are wood sorrels, which are also known as oxalis or oxalis species. Yellow wood sorrel, also known as Oxalis stricta, which is native to North America and East Asia. Redwood sorrel, also known as Oxalis agana, which is native to the Pacific Northwest forests of Western North America, from British Columbia to California. Another one is violet wood sorrel, aka Oxalis violacea, native to North America, but it's also rare in New England. There were a couple of other kinds of sorrel too that I saw during my research. One was called Roselle. I think I mentioned it later on in this video, and a French sorrel as well. Now moving on to our next slide. So let's talk a little bit about the structure of sorrel. So sorrel has juicy stems, deep roots, and leaves that are typically arrow-shaped with a pair of lobes at the base. And it grows to a height of 30 to 80 centimeters, which is approximately 12 to 30 inches tall. It produces slender, reddish stems and spikes of green and reddish flowers. The plant reproduces via wind-dispersed seeds, and the leaves and stems contain oxalic acid, giving them its tart and tangy flavor. And moving on to our next slide. So, as I mentioned before, sorrel is mainly grown in Eurasia. And it says here, although sorrel is mostly native to Eurasia, the plant has also been linked to North America and Australia. And in recent times, sorrel has been linked to the Arab Emirates, where it sprouts after winter rains and has been cultivated in the tropics and the subtropics as well. Now, finally, we're going to get into some of the health benefits. And as per usual, please bear with me because there are some words here that are like, Whew. All right, I'm gonna try and, just bear with me. I'm gonna try and get through it. So, some of the health benefits of sorrel. Sorrel is rich in antioxidants, flavonoids, anthocyanins, and polyphenols or polyphenols, which protects cells from free radicals that are harmful to cells, vitamins and minerals that may support heart health, digestion, and immune system. Depending on a variety of sorrel, like I said, it's the common sorrel and the roselle one are the most common ones. It can be consumed in a hibiscus tea. Sorrel also contains vitamin C and A, magnesium, potassium, iron, and fiber. And then we're going to go on to our next slide here, which you already know, guys, is my favorite. Spiritual uses of the herb sorrel. So, some of the spiritual uses of sorrel include spells and rituals for luck, protection from evil, healing, and fostering love and fidelity. It's used to aid spiritual healing, protect against curses and misfortune. And it is also associated with divination, prophetic dreams, joy, and the ability to see fairies sometimes. Ooh, how many of you guys see fairies? I know sometimes I see little sparks of stuff at the corner of my eye, and it kind of freaks me out sometimes. So let's see. It also assists in protection and warding, so banishing negativity. Um, there is also protection from evil, as we mentioned before, and some of the sorrel herbs that are used for those things are like wood sorrel, sheep sorrel. What's another one? Oh yeah, that's okay. So it's just those two, the sheep sorrel and the wood sorrel. Anyway, it has healing and purification properties. It's used for spiritual healing and mental health healing. It can also aid in help with love and relationships. You could use it in love charms to strengthen relationships and commitments, or for affection, for maternal tenderness, and to invite affection. Other spiritual or magical uses is for it's a symbol of joy and luck. Like I said, it could be used for divination and dreams to help with that. And you can even use it to connect with deities. Um, so from what I'm understanding, it can be used to work with certain deities like okay, so they're saying triple part deities. So that's very interesting. I never heard of triple part deities. Have you guys heard of triple part deities? That's the first time I've heard that term. Triple goddess or Brigid. I never even heard of Bridget. Okay, see, now this is something new that I have to look up, and this is going to be very interesting to check out what that is. And it can serve as an offering, of course, when you petition. And of course, it mentioned fairy site. But like I said, those are things I definitely have to look into with that one. But that's pretty awesome, though. So who knew that sorrel was more than just a delicious drink that you find in a Caribbean restaurant, you know, and used for cooking and salads and stuff like that. So this video was very interesting to put together and to create. And I learned a lot, and I hope you guys learned a lot as well. So thank you for seeing me today and visiting my channel. This will be on my Herbal Basics 101 playlist, along with the rest of my herbs. Please check those out along with my other videos with my dream interpretations and my quick chats. Those are always fun. And as usual, I like to hear what you guys have to say. Share your knowledge, share your experiences. If you have any experiences with this herb or any of the other herbs on my channel, and leave it down in the comment section below. And let's keep the conversation, as I always say, respectful, keep it honest, keep it clean. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. And as usual, again, thank you for the support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Cornucopia Insight on Instagram. Sorry, Cornucopia _Insight on Instagram. And yeah, until next time, it's your girl Ia. I'm out. Modupe. Peace.